Before the beginning of the ODI series between India and England, there were calls to not have Ravindra Jadeja in India's ODI setup. Obviously, he's done well for India across formats, but then in ODI setup specifically, the calls were basically about to invest more in the likes of Akshar Patel and Washington Sundar. But Ravindra Jadeja has once again proven why he is India's #1 all-rounder across formats, and specifically in the ODIs against England, he's one of the leading wicket takers now, has squeezed in the middle overs, and that's why India have taken an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-match series. Now, Ravindra Jadeja has spoken as to how he maintained his rhythm after participating in the New Zealand series, the Border Gavaskar Trophy. There was a switch in formats, and how he really stayed into his rhythm. Well, he has revealed the reason behind it. Ravindra Jadeja has said that I believe that the domestic game that I played against Delhi as far as the Ranji Trophy is concerned, it helped me a lot. I bowled almost 30 overs in that match, so I never lost my rhythm. And obviously, it's not the only game that he took part as far as Ranji Trophy is concerned. He did take part in one of the other games also, but then he did not really bowl because he was preserved for the ODIs and obviously for the all-important Champions Trophy that's going to begin on February 19. But then, if we go back to the domestic game that he played against Delhi, it was one of the major reasons why Saurashtra did well in that game. He bowled well. He bowled obviously 30 odd overs, took a few wickets also, and that's why he has been able to stay in great shape and in great form also, knowing that a big tournament is around the corner. Now, this is where BCCI's latest mandate basically comes into the picture. Now, BCCI, when they released an email, a letter stating that all players must take part in domestic cricket, it is obviously going to be mandatory. Well, in a way, it has one thing that has been made sure is that it has helped Ravindra Jadeja. It may not have helped Rohit Sharma, who also returned back to his Mumbai side for the Ranji Trophy games. Also was the case with Virat Kohli. He also did not get really any runs. But in case of Ravindra Jadeja, it has really helped him. And that's where maybe BCCI's latest mandate is doing some kind of a favor for the players, or maybe it's helping players also, knowing that the senior players are back to taking part in it. Now, his bowling spells weren't the only reasons why India are 2-0 ahead in the 3-match series. It's obviously Rohit Sharma's 100 also in the Cuttack ODI that proved to be a decisive factor with India going ahead in the series. And that's what Jadeja said, that it just takes 1 to 2 innings to turn things around, with reference to Rohit's poor form in the lead up to the ODI series. Scoring 100 before a big event like Champions Trophy is a massive boost, because obviously if you look at India's top 5 or 6, at some stages both Shubman Gill, KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Akshar Patel for that matter, they have got those big runs. And now the good thing for the Indian team is that Rohit Sharma has also started to get those big runs, and maybe there's just one more box that India would like to tick, and that is of Virat Kohli, who returned for the Cuttack ODI after missing the Nagpur game due to a knee injury. He did not really do well, fell to Adil Rashid for the 10th time in international cricket, once again falling to spin. But then that's the only thing that India would want to take care of as far as the third ODI at the Narendra Modi Stadium on February 12th is concerned. But staying with the Rohit part here, that's what Ravindra Jadeja said, that there were obviously a lot of outside noise or calls to not have Rohit Sharma even for the Champions Trophy, because he doesn't really look like a batter of the past. And that's what Ravindra Jadeja basically said. He did not really agree with the outside noise and said that the entire world may be behind Rohit, but in our dressing room, there was no such atmosphere, no panic at all. So if you try to read in between the lines here, there was a lot of backing for Rohit, be it from the coach, the assistant coaches, all the other relevant stakeholders from the team management, and even the players. They always wanted Rohit to be backed, and they always wanted him to return back to his very best. But then, this is a little ironical here, because there were a few leaks also that happened after the Border Gavaskar Trophy. So what this basically goes on to show is that when India lose, there are going to be leaks, there are going to be those news, and when India win, everything is fine. Well, I'm not really sure what to really make out of it. You can let us know that in the comment section. But Ravindra Jadeja staying in good form is good news for the Indian cricket team ahead of the Champions Trophy. India are ticking most of the boxes and they really look to be red hot favourites for the Champions Trophy. So what do you think about Ravindra Jadeja crediting domestic cricket to stay in rhythm? And do you think that Virat Kohli can return back to his very best in the third ODI in Ahmedabad? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Pawan, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.